Texas to deploy inflatable border along Rio Grande River in Eagle Pass. Let's dive into the details, shall we? Texas Governor Greg Abbott announced that an inflatable border was being installed along the Texas-Mexico border Thursday to make it more difficult for illegal immigrants to enter the country. The floating barriers are expected to deter illegal crossing at hotspots along the Rio Grande River, and the first 1,000 feet will be placed near Eagle Pass. Photos of the inflatable barriers show what appear to be a string of connected inflatable spheres that, when someone attempts to scale them, spin. According to a press release from Abbott's office, the strategy of placing an inflatable barrier along the border will proactively prevent illegal crossings between ports of entry by making it more difficult to cross the Rio Grande and reach the Texas side of the southern border. Along with the announcement of a new border crossing barrier, Abbott signed a package of 6 border security legislation bills intended to help the state hold the line as an increased number of illegal immigrants, weapons, and deadly drugs pour into Texas from Mexico. Abbott continues to blame President Biden's refusal to secure the border as the main reason for the increase in flow at the border. Yeah, it's that, and then the rhetoric of people they just say, hey, come if you're an asylum seeker. A lot of people on the left just in general do that. The Biden administration, and you got like Eric Adams from New York, but yeah, now they're realizing it's pretty much impossible to pay for it, and the national government, they're not helping at all. You know, in New York and Chicago, they're asking for help. Biden and his administration just shrug and they'll give anybody anything. So now the localities have to pay for all this. Interesting. Let's continue. Thanks to the leadership and hard work of Texas Department of Public Safety Director Steve McGraw, General Thomas Sulzer, and their teams, Texas has pushed back against the swell of migrants and held the line to keep people out of Texas. But there's more that needs to be done, Abbott said. The Texas legislature has stepped up to make sure we continue to robustly respond to President Biden's growing border crisis, including allocating $5.1 billion for border security. Today, I am signing 6 bills from this year's regular session to ensure that Texas can continue to do even more to stop illegal immigration at our southern border and provide new tools to the brave men and women along the southern border to protect Texans and Americans from the chaos and crisis of the border, he added. Included in the package are bills that give the Texas military the authority to use unmanned aircraft to search and recovery missions, authorize U.S. Border Patrol agents who complete Texas DPS training to arrest, search, and seizure at established border checkpoints, and provide compensation to landowners for property damage caused by illegal immigration activities. Abbott's legislation also designates Mexican drug cartels and criminal organizations as foreign terrorist organizations, increasing penalties for the destruction of illegal drugs and the operation of stash houses. Yeah, very interesting. I live in Texas. I live in Austin. So, we got to do something to stop the border, but it's crazy how much money that Texas puts into the IRS for the federal government, and now Texas has to pay twice. Like I was saying earlier, it's insane that the federal government isn't helping any localities. I think this is going to backfire completely. Look at people in Chicago. Look at people in New York. Everyone's freaking out because all the money from their localities are going to illegal immigrants. And then they're asking for the federal government to step up and help them, and they don't give anything. And if they do, it's a very small amount. Chicago just approved a bill to give $51 million to house legal immigrants, and that only gives them until the end of June. So all this surplus money they got during COVID, now it's just all just going to illegal immigrants, and it's only going to last for the month. And they ask for the federal government for help, they don't do anything. So the government's not putting money into the border to stop it, and then they're not helping people even fund the people that are coming across the border. It's a giant mess, and I think this is just going to backfire on Democrats in 2024. But that's just my opinion. What is your opinion on this story? Please let me know in the comments below. Also, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for daily news updates, hit that notification bell, and share this video to help spread the news. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.